Circuses are meant to bring you joy with their vibrant atmosphere. But what happens when the same circus leads to the death of an innocent child? Today, we are talking about an oil-on-canvas painting titled The Acrobats by the French artist Gustave Doré. Right amid the colorful setting of a circus, it zooms in on a dying child in the arms of her mother. This painting shakes you to the core, leaving you questioning, is the joy worth putting innocent children at risk? With a brilliant use of color and composition, Doré immortalizes this real-life event for the entire world to learn from. But how exactly did he develop this painting? Let's get into it. Born in Strasbourg on January 6, 1832, Doré showed clear artistic promise when he was only 5 years old. He ventured into stone carving at 12, and at 15 he worked with caricature for Le Journal Pourrier, drawing inspiration from J.J. Grandville. His wood engraving prowess birthed notable text comics in the late 1840s and early 1850s. His rendition of Don Quixote in the 1860s influenced the depiction of the characters and sparked widespread acclaim. The Doré Gallery was established in London after a successful 1867 exhibition. Collaborating on London, a Pilgrimage in 1869, he courted controversy for highlighting London's poverty. Although criticized by some British critics, Vincent van Gogh found inspiration in Doré's work. The inspiration behind the Acrobats, or street performers, which Doré painted in 1874, stemmed from a real-life tragedy involving a circus family. A son's fatal accident during their act left Doré furious, questioning the ethics of parents who push their children into risky performances for money. Doré had an interest in acrobatics ever since he was a child, and always had his eye on street performers. When he read about an accident involving them, it hit him hard, and he knew that he had to pour himself into painting the scene. He wanted everyone to feel the gravity of what had happened to this blameless child. The painting portrays a distraught mother cradling her bleeding son, capturing the agony through subtle details like the contrasting red blood against pale skin and the child's pained expression. The painting's spotlight remains on the child and his mother, while the backdrop, where the tragedy escalated, is way darker. Split the painting in two by drawing an imaginary diagonal from the top right to the bottom left, and you'll realize that the child's position follows this line. Accentuated by the pallor of his white garb, what you see there is not his skin. The scene is hushed, with the child's soft gasps adding an eerie silence, almost as if he's breathing his last breaths. Onlookers and animals also show curiosity and awareness, intensifying the somber atmosphere. The heartbreak deepens as the parent's guilt becomes evident. The mother's closed eyes, tear-streaked face, and attempts to confront her son suggest remorse for her choices. The father, burdened with responsibility, gazes hopelessly at his fatally injured child, conveying self-imposed blame despite his ornate costume. Yet, the tragedy remains irreversible. Doré magnifies the catastrophe, strategically placing symbolic cards, notably the Ace of Spades, symbolizing impending death near the mother's foot. The owl, a symbol of lack of wisdom, perches nearby, hinting at the parent's questionable judgment. The painting weighs heavily with parental responsibility, echoed through scattered circus paraphernalia strewn across the canvas. Each detail underlines the tragedy, inviting viewers to ponder the ethical dilemmas and consequences of parental choices in the pursuit of gain. The artwork reflects the moral complexity of exploiting children for entertainment, leaving an impression of the heavy toll borne by those responsible for a tragic outcome. Doré remained unmarried and lived with his mother until his death on January 23, 1883, after suffering a fatal heart attack following a brief illness in Paris. At the time of his passing, he was engrossed in illustrating an edition of Shakespeare's plays. It seems that the artist was so engrossed in the art of illustration that he simply couldn't stop himself from painting the morbid scene of a circus catastrophe. And just like he had intended, the painting manages to shake the souls of viewers all over the world, even after a century and a half has gone by. Doré was an artist dedicated to creating work throughout his life, But with the Acrobats, the artist created something that would live on even after he died. By painting one accident, he made everyone think deeply about children being included in circus performances. As Théophile Gautier said, "Nobody better than Doré can give a mysterious and deep vitality to chimeras, dreams, and nightmares." With this, we're signing off. We hope this video brought something new for you. Before you leave, comment to tell us what you thought of the painting while subscribing to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified from us for the upcoming videos. See you all next time. Adios!